cried. I was like, bro, why? Yeah. First, I had to sit there and talk to myself, bro, why the fuck you crying? And I was like, nah, because you care, bro. You understand the magnitude of that in this moment.
Yo, what's happening, man? We coolin', we back.
Yes,
I mean, where should I start? I got another one talented artist, father, web designer. I mean, a man of many hats. I mean, I don't know where to get started, but most importantly, a very genuine, kind, caring individual. On top of that, I would do a disservice, completely introducing him. So I'll let him introduce himself. Go ahead, brother,
man. How y'all doing, man? I've been saying that a lot. Like, it ain't go by no more. It's like I am. I am Quez Cantrell. That's my actual name in part. But man, Quez Cantrell, artist, web designer, dad, family man, everyday worker. Just a regular man and artist at the end of the day. Creative.
Yes, sir.
From out east.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Bro, you all right, Nashville?
Bro, to the core.
To the core. Man, like, I don't think there's anybody. I don't think I've met anybody more Nashville than you.
And that's crazy, bro. But when I love my city, bro, like I really do, bro. I see what it was, what it is. Like, I just see the beauty in the culture that we actually did create that we just don't recognize as a culture. You know what I'm saying? So it's easy to, like, for me to write a rap and tap into something from the past that you got to be from here to know. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, it's easy. I just tap into memories and shit.
Yeah, man. Yeah. On 9, when you were talking about the Miss Winters,
that line,
like, bro, that's like the one, bro.
Like, and you, like, I knew that line would like go over well, because even when you see people traveling, they go to Atlanta, they post Miss Winters, it's like a trophy. You know what I'm saying? It's like they post it as a trophy. So it's like, and the fact that winners, you know what I'm saying? Win is in the, you feel me? So I just played off of that in that bar too,
Yeah, bro.
Just, that's one that people like a lot. You feel me?
When did you start rapping?
Man, initially, like, I know it's crazy. People say this all the time, bro. Like, first time I heard myself back rapping, I was like 8, probably, on the little recorder where you just push record and play at the same time.
Yeah.
And it's like, with my big cousin, who is actually, his name, Wiley, he's on Creeping in My Window, Hook.
Yeah.
That's my older cousin.
Okay.
So he was already into, like, culture. He could draw any rapper, any car, any shoe. He had every Martin episode tape. He was that cousin, you feel me?
Yeah.
So he kind of just, like, introduced us to Cool, you know what I mean? And man, he had that and just told us to rap. We played it back. And then from then, it was always kind of something that was just in my mind, like, damn, that was kind of dope, And the first time I got to actually record, like, I was that kid in school who, when somebody beating on the table, I'm rapping. So that's what, if you went to Inglewood or you went to Dalewood, you might remember me for that. But, like, one weekend, my 8th grade year, it was 7th or 8th grade, but I went over one of my homies' house for the weekend, and he had, like, the recording set up already in his room.
Okay.
And he already knew what he was doing. So he was like, bro, just rapping in class. I think we rapped on a assignment or something. I was like, bro, come over to my house. You know what I mean? We can record something. And bro, my mama let me go. Surprisingly, because she ain't let me go. Like, if she didn't know him, she wasn't really, like, you feel me? But she still let me go. And we recorded like 3 songs that weekend. I still got them at the house and everything.
That's
like,
tight. Dang, that's tight.
I gotta get it off this other laptop, but I still got them. And, like, that was my first experience with it. Other than that, I had been in studios, like I said, with my cousin. He would take us to studios. I had been in the studio with Star, with Wes and Stuzy. Like, I had already been in the studio with them at a young age and just around them, because he was, rocking with them. So that's kind of like how it started.
Wow. You know what I mean? So who were your primary influences when it came to developing your skill set?
You mean as artists? Early on, I would say just that first development of knowing what rapping was, it was Tupac. You know,
Okay.
like my pops was a Pac fan, bro. You know what I mean? Pac and Master P. So I just remember, bro, hearing California Love, unedited anything. We ain't listen to, you know, he played his music. You feel me? So we would just, you know, we would ride listening to that, and that's the first time that I would like that was an influence. I remember when he passed away and all that. Like I vividly remember that time period. You know what I'm saying? Not in, I ain't gonna say vividly because I'm a kid, but I remember. You know, my pops, I remember how he felt like he was, you know, he slick went through it. You feel me? So I would say Pac, I would say Kanye. Like when Kanye came out, College Dropout, like bro, I had that burnt CD of that, and like, because everything was burnt. You feel me? Other than what we got for Christmas, we would always get CDs and DVDs for Christmas, but like it was a burnt one, and bro, that was just one of the most creative things I had ever heard. Hearing about, like hearing Bernie Mac first, yeah, I mean, and shit like that, and just hearing the skits, it was creative in a way that made me see music in a different way. You know what I'm saying? So I would say Kanye, I would say Wayne, you know, Carter One Wayne. You know what I mean? That's when I tapped in. Like, of course, before them, the first CD I ever bought was Block is Hot, 9 years old. Yeah. You know what I mean? With my own money. I remember I listened to it the whole way to Chattanooga. You know what I mean? And like I just ran it back, bro. I thought I was Lil Wayne. You know what I'm saying? So like Twister also. Like, okay. All these people I'm saying, I remember like I went through a period where I had a rap book and it was just all day stuff.
That's hard.
And I wrote it all down off a CD, just playing the CD. I would rewind it back. You know what I'm saying? It was just that type shit. So I would say them early on, like when I actually started developing what rap is to me, those were kind of all the influences I would say early. Yeah. You know what I mean? And then more come after that, like Hove, you know, Nip, Lido, yeah, it's a few more after that. But yeah,
for sure. Man, that's crazy. So with you being a father, like as far as your content, how does that bleed through your content or your inspiration? Like
the inspiration is it's there every day. You know what I'm saying? She's the constant inspiration. The content, like it makes me write regular everyday music because I can't, like me, I'm at a point and have been at a point as an artist where I just like to write about, I'm basically writing about my story or story period. You know what I'm saying? I write about Nashville in a story form or, you know what I mean? So the content, it kind of just comes across as like just me being a dad already, kind of being cemented in a foundation of what I'm in. I'm not like a younger artist who like kind of seeks validation or seeks some type of direction. Like I'm playing it already. You dig what I'm saying? In a lot of ways. So I kind of it kind of allows me to like speak from that point, understanding I'm a father, you know what I'm saying? I'm a significant other. I'm a rock in my family. Like, and these are all things that people say to me. You know what I'm saying? These ain't my definition. These is what, you feel me? So like just understanding that I'm all of those things, it allows me to just be honest, bro. Just be honest because in a sense, I'm not only telling the story for other people, I'm telling the story that she's gonna go back on and maybe get understanding of her dad when she's of age. You know what I'm saying? Then she'll go back to my words and she'll understand me from a whole different, you know what I'm saying? Things will make sense a lot more. She'll understand why daddy might have been through downs, moves, through times. You know what I'm saying? Like she'll understand it when she go back and hear the music. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So your late brother Marcus, man, one of the most talented.
The great, bro. Go. I call him the GOAT. Like, I ain't never seen nobody do it kind of the way he done it. Bro. Yeah, man.
Incredible, bro. Yeah, for sure. So were y'all a year apart?
10 months.
Really? Okay.
10 months. 10 months apart. Irish twins is what they say.
Yeah.
Irish twins.
So how was the dynamic of y'all relationship?
Man, we were close, but night and day, completely different. I'm an introvert, quiet, standoffish. He's more loud, expressive. You know, just a lot more free in a sense, I guess you would say, and a lot more, or not even free, but just out, you know what I'm saying? And also just the things we was into, like he was a little more he introduced me to Boosie. You dig what I'm saying? Kind of one of them things. And like, you know, one of the first songs he let me hear was "Man, you wonder why your child so bad.
Yeah.
Look where we at." And like that song explains him. You feel me? But it's like I'm the older brother, but he was the one that like went out and saw in the world before me. So it's kind of like my maturity came from a place of like being his older brother, feeling like I gotta look out for him. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was kind of our dynamic. You feel me? Competitive.
That's tight.
Or it was competitive.
Bro, one of the best, like as a hooper, one of the best
man
in the like I'm talking about. No doubt. To this day, bro. Like to this day, you hear me?
Yeah.
To this day, people talk about
even as a freshman. He came in as a freshman and done it. You know what I'm saying?
Come on,
like,
bro.
Off the bat. That's what kind of made it like. Because in 8th grade, he was already just he was a man child, bro. Beast, bro. You know what I'm saying? But like we was competitive, like in a sense. Just imagine he's good at everything. When it comes to sports and athletics, bro, we go outside and hoop. He made me better. You feel me? But I made him better in a sense because he got to play against his big brother, big body, and I ain't just know like I'm quick. You know what I'm saying? We really played. Football, baseball. We was very competitive, but it was kind of like a pushing each other. Like, man, let me see if I'm better than my big brother. And then me, like, man, you know what I mean? Like, we gonna go at it. You feel me? One way or another. So we had a crazy dynamic between us.
Man. I feel like it's tight, man, and I know how much he meant to you, bro. Sure. Like, I mean, just how you like deliver your music, bro. Like,
it's different when it's like, bro, when I like at the end of, if you ever hear me on the rap at the end when I say trail, like I say that when I get to a point where it's like, I know I just killed that shit. I know whatever that was, whatever came out of me right there. Trail. Like that's just the period on it. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like, I don't know, it's just embodying that because that was more his, like just being more, you know what I mean? That was more his personality. So when I show that, because I got that personality, when I show it in my music, I kind of like, you know, reverted back to like, that was him. You feel me?
Yeah, for sure. Man, that's tight. Man, we're going to take our first break, man. We're going to be right back. It's getting good. For sure.
What's up? It's your girl Big Ange from MassCtv, and I'm here at Live Above, about to get cute. I mean, well, I'm already cute, but if you're trying to get cute like me, head on over to liveabove.co and use our promo code MassCtv for 10% off your purchase of 40 and above. Live Above has fashionable designs for men and for my ladies. So head on over to liveabove.co and use our promo code. That's MassCtv. MassCtv.
When you support our partners, you support the vision of MassCtv. Head over to liveabove.co. Use our promo code MassCtv for 10% off your purchase of 40 or above. Remember, everything you do should be legendary.
Well, we back. I'm back with Quez, Cantrell, man. We really diving in. The album.
Yeah.
Go into like what inspired.
It's weird to hear it's called the album.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've heard people tell me that it's not an EP.
It's like I feel like it's a body of work, bro. It's like the way you paint that picture. You know what I mean? It's just, I feel like it's etched in stone in Nashville history. The way you did that.
Yeah. I've heard nothing less of that from people.
It's not
like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. The people who tapped in, you know, care enough to give you the feedback. People who don't know me. You feel me? It's just random. Like, you know, but like I guess what inspired that is like, I already knew I was going to do the first project about the city. Like that was kind of my plan, go with the city and then move more personal into my story.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that project didn't come together conceptually as like, all right, I'm gonna write an album about this. And then all them songs was just different scenarios, different time periods. Like I wrote Max Contracts October of 2018.
Gotcha. Okay.
2018. That's literally the first song that I wrote when I sat down on my birthday, October 26, 2018. I said, man, I'm gonna do this shit. Like, I've been saying for years that I was gonna do something. And my plan was just like, man, I'm gonna just do one project. Literally, that was my plan. Do one project just to show, like, because I wanted to do A&R type work. I wanted to do consulting type work. So it was more so like a business card.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was
right.
my idea behind it. But like the songs itself, like I wrote Max Contracts, then I wrote The Black Today, the day Nip died. Literally, that's what inspired that song. That's where it came from. Like literally, bro. I was sitting there, it was on a Sunday. Nip died on a Sunday. It was on Sunday.
Yep.
And I was sitting there and something was on. And I just laid back on the couch. First thing I go to, and I see something in the phone. I'm like, nah, hell nah, ain't no way. You know what I'm saying? Me, I'm just, then you automatically go to think like, all right, legs, you know what I'm saying? Something where he gonna survive. And then shit, it happened. And I was like, I'm just following it. And I'm like, and I cried. I was like, bro, why? First I had to sit there and talk to myself, bro, why the fuck you crying? And I was like, nah, because you care, bro. You understand the magnitude of that in this moment. You know what I mean? I understood the magnitude of what that was because I have been a follower, bro, since like 09.
Oh yeah,
like,
you a fan. You are,
bro. Tap in, bro.
Oh, what? My bad.
No, you
good. Segue before we
get to, we'll go back
Nipsey. We'll go back.
Yeah, Black.
So Nipsey, right? Like, how much? Matter of fact, what project like sold you in 2000? What project was it in 09 that sold you on Nip for real? Because
I think in 09 it was more just the songs that I was hearing.
Okay,
hearing it was like, because I had lost me personally. I had lost the familiarity of listening to West Coast music. I grew up on Tupac. My pops listened to West Side Connection. Like literally, my pops was that deep into, you know what I'm saying? MC8. My pops listened to all that. So I had kind of just lost the familiarity of hearing West Side music for a while. And of course, you know, Game came around, but then that kind of came and went. That felt new when I heard it. When I first heard Nip in like 09, 10, I couldn't even tell you what song it was, bro. It was just like, you know, you hear a song and a voice catch you first. Like, who the voice fuck is this nigga? You know, and I ain't put a face with it or nothing, but I said, I mess with that. Carried it on. I guess the first project was Marathon. Just hearing them on like, you know what I'm saying? Dickie Shorts,
bro.
Valley, Box of Briefs. Which of course is Marathon. It's like that song, hearing them on beats like that. And
Keys
shit
to
like
the City
that.
was my shit.
Man, all that Blue Laces.
Blue Laces,
me,
the
bro.
first one. Oh my God.
Satan sitting on your sofa. Same nigga that shot you was the one you used to smoke with. And it's like, bro, I see, like, he spoke the life that I see. And that's why I fuck with Nip.
Okay,
I wouldn't say he was the best lyricist. I won't even say he made the best music.
He was him.
Bro, he made the most relatable shit that I've ever heard. When I listen to a nigga's story and I hear him talk about his story and I hear mine, and then I hear him talk about his story in a way where he say something like, you know, talking about the Matrix. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I hear that type of line in here. So I heard more rather than Tupac, I heard of Malcolm X. And it made sense why he, you know what I'm saying? Because he liberated niggas, and a lot of niggas don't. It's a lot of niggas making money right now. It's a lot of niggas feeling free and feeling more they said than they ever have because bro set up.
He set the way.
You know yeah,
for sure.
Major way.
For sure.
Me? So it was. I just heard my story in his story, and that made me like see my story in a different light. You know what I'm saying? Like it made me see my story in a different light.
That makes bro. I feel like that makes so much sense. Tying that back into 9 though. Like to why you take so much pride. Like in your city and who you interact with and who you say, you know, not who you say, but who you like show an example of who you love. You know what I'm saying? Sure. Like it's really one and the same.
And like I look at him, I heard a lot of voices and a lot of artists that I never would have heard if I didn't hear it on a Nip verse. One of the favorite verses on his music is at the won't take no loss. Won't take the dude on the second verse. Sitting in his I forgot what he was talking about, like something about mood swings. Like one of his verses is one of the best feature verses that I heard in the Nip. And it made me like realize it's a way that we can tell our story and interact with people who created the story, who hear, who know. Cause I'm speaking to us, but I'm speaking for a broader audience outside of us to understand what all this shit is in the first place.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, for sure.
So like I just saw a lot of familiarity in between his story and my story.
That's tight.
You know what I'm saying?
That's tight. Yeah. So you wrote The Black Today. You said right after it.
like literally the day it
That
happened,
day.
the day it happened.
Damn.
I got a version without the girl singing, with just me singing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I got a version where it's just me on the whole song.
Yeah, that's
you feel
tight.
me?
That's tight.
And I recorded it that day. You know what I mean? And then we redone it, you know, for the project like in October, like 2019.
Bro, that's incredible,
yeah,
bro.
You know. Then what came after that? Creeping in My Window. I wrote that like early 2019. I wrote the hook in the first verse early 2019. I wrote the second verse after that second verse is the only part of 9 that happened after my brother passed away. Everything else was wrote before my brother passed away. So that's why like that verse, like if you go back and you listen, that verse had a lot more intensity than any other verse on the project. And that was kind of why, because I was rapping from a place when I done that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like, I don't know, they all just kind of came at different times. I think I wrote 9 around the same time that I wrote Creeping in My Window and Destination Destiny and Free My Niggas. I wrote all of them kind of within the same 2-month span.
Bro, your rhyme pattern is so unique to me. Like, I feel like anybody, we were just talking about the goes on Petty's porch, bro. It's like, everybody got their own like unique way of delivering. Like,
but everybody's saying it's the words.
It's the words,
bro. At the end of the day, bro. Like, I feel like Words I Couldn't Say is like one of the best projects of all time. I second that, and it's more so because I picked up when he was sitting down. I'm a family man. I'm with my family. I'm where I'm at right now because I tapped into that. Yeah, it was that type of enlightenment. That right there in Victory Lap, same time for the whole year of 2018.
They did come around. They did come out around the same time.
I listened to both of them for the whole year, every single day.
Jesus Christ,
every single day. They both came out 2018. So yeah,
that is right. Around in spring, no, it's springtime.
Spring, close to spring.
Spring, wasn't it?
I think Nip came out.
Nip was winter.
Earlier.
Yeah, a little bit earlier. Yeah, like winter. Yeah,
like bro, it's just
wow.
For sure. So,
that's right though.
Yeah, but like I wrote all of them kind of just. I guess what inspired the project was just the song 9. Like when I wrote that, I said, you know, I kind of listened back myself and was kind of like, bro, you talking?
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
That cloth though.
Like, but in the moment, bro, I'm not seeing it like that. But in the, you know, I kind of just go just to be able to sit with it. And I still didn't fully see what I had, but I knew I had something with it because I wrote that song just out of being frustrated about the city itself. Like, you know, seeing great artists. And this is when I was doing shit like creating playlists, sending people music, trying to get the general listener who wouldn't give a chance to artists in the city. That's what I was doing. Like I was trying to get people to hear these artists. Like, bro, Petty is amazing. Stan is amazing. Brown is amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like these niggas that we got niggas in the city that you don't know that are amazing. And I was frustrated because it was the mentality of people in the city that was keeping them from unlocking the greatness in the city. It was the mentality of people thinking, not seeing somebody here even have the possibility of being an artist as good as they are.
I wonder why that is though, because I asked Chuck the same thing not too long ago. And I'm like, why is it this way when we have so much? Because the thing is, Nashville don't have one particular sound when it comes to our genre.
That's the beautiful part.
That's the greatest part of it.
That's you never know who you getting when you push play on the artist. Like I'm gonna tell you who got me to work. I ain't gonna say the worst. Who got me and made me realize I need to just start looking and just listening before I look. Sofa Brown.
Hey.
Stan sent me one of his links years ago. Hey. And like, bruh, as soon as I saw his picture first, so I'm thinking, I'm not thinking, like I'm literally thinking, he's somebody, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out Sofa, man.
And that boy started spitting,
bro.
And that boy started.
So,
man,
the way Sofa put his words together, the way he even dragged certain syllables out,
listening to his shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Go look some shit up, like
he crazy. Evan the same
Pegasus. way. Oh, okay. Flying in on the Pegasus and like just that type. But I always I listened to Eminem growing up. I listened to Kendrick. I listened to you know what I'm saying, the wordsmith.
Flip
some shit and be like, damn, that shit was hard. You know what I'm saying? Man, Sofa and Evan, they so cold.
And Evan, that's what I'm saying. But I think that's the thing about being Southern too. It's like we can take words that other regions can't take and make them rhyme.
That shit is
and that's what makes us so cold, bro.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's so cold in a way to where they don't know how, others don't know how to react to it. It's like, how the hell did he rhyme this with that?
Yeah. That's some Southern shit, bro. I love it though. But yeah, like, bro, we just got, I was just frustrated just seeing greatness in our literally our own backyard, not tapped into. You know what I'm saying? And it got to a point where like I literally said, man, I'm gonna do this just to literally, it was more so like out of frustration, bro. Like I'm tired of the way it's going. I'm tired of the way that the city is going as far as the finances, the politics, the police. Like I was just tired, bro. You know what I mean? Somebody think Daniel Hambrick had just got killed. You know what I'm saying? So like that's why I said police department, they do us no justice here. Like, bro, I meant that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's a long list of people before our time where we can go back and really study the history and like that's where the gold at. The gold is in our story, bro, in the Black story that goes way, not just where we at, but how we got here. You know what I'm saying? And I knew that though. That's what made me tap into like, even with the album cover with the old TV,
bro,
the old game.
Fire.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that came out by accident because that wasn't the idea. But like Neek, shout out to Neek Cole, man. He kind of put that together, and we kind of just, you know, communicated on it, and like that's what came out. And I was sold, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, we about to go on another break. We're gonna be right back in just a minute.
So.
Hello, I'm Shekinah with MassCtv, and I'm standing here with Deja and Shannon with From Your Father.
At From Your Father, we empower women and youth in fatherless families to reach their greatest potential through mentoring, programs, and the love of Jesus Christ. We accomplish this through our unique and innovative Go Love program. We create custom boxes based on what each family needs each month, and we deliver it to their doorsteps.
These programs prevent mothers from having to try and find transportation to access resources, and children from missing out on resources if their parents can't access the help.
Inside the boxes, we provide various items as well as fresh organic produce each month. We have Zoom cooking classes, financial empowerment sessions, and group spiritual empowerment sessions each month.
Our purpose is to let fatherless families know that they have a Heavenly Father who loves them so much, that He will never leave or walk out on them like earthly fathers do, that He will never let them down and make promises that He won't keep, to give them all the resources that they need to thrive, and to let them know that it's from your Father.
People can support by giving a donation or volunteering. To donate, they can Cash App From Your Father 1 or on our website www.fromyourfather.org. To volunteer, they can sign up to help pack boxes at Hands on Nashville. Come out and help deliver to families and sign up to be a male mentor.
That's crazy. Well, yo, we back. So who your top 5 MCs of all time? Favorite. Man, just favorite.
All the time. My top 5 favorite. That's kind of easy.
Yeah, the top 5 favorite.
Petty, Nip, Hove, Lido. That 5th one always get me. Probably Crit.
That's a great 5 though.
And I
That's a great 5 though.
I don't really like to say Crit a lot. I don't like to say Pac a lot because I listen to him because of somebody else. That wasn't a choice. You know what I mean?
Correct.
But like, I don't know, like that 5th one be so interchangeable, bro. The 5th one, it might be Cole one day, it might be K Dot one day, it might be, you know what I'm saying, AZ one day. Like, you know what I mean? Like I listen to a lot of music, so that 5th one always interchangeable. But them 4, when I say like my influence, that's who I listen to.
Yeah.
So that would be, I don't know my top 5 all time. That would be a different list.
Dang, that's crazy.
Yeah.
As far as like coming up with different rhyme patterns, like do you think in an intricate manner like that, or do you just go out for, okay, this is my story, I'm just gonna tell it?
I kind of
As far as like wordplay wise.
Oh, wordplay. Man, it really just comes from. It don't even be like trying to get out some hard shit, trying to be lyrical, it don't really, and not at this point. But that's how I learned. Like a lot of reason why I didn't come out earlier is because I didn't feel like I was saying nothing. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I was saying nothing of importance. So I was like, and that made me not want to take it serious, because I was like, I would just be like everybody else, just trying to figure out what this shit is and writing to other people's, you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't until I had like a sense of myself where I was like, all right, I can really do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Damn, what was we talking about? I kind of got
Nah, I was just talking.
Well, really, word pattern.
Yeah.
Bad, bro. I swear I do this shit all the
bro,
time.
You good.
Nah, yeah, like that's kind of where it started, just learning how to rap. And then like I had a whole bunch of hard shit, lost a phone, like lost everything I wrote through college, gone. Like I had a whole bunch of shit where I was just writing, because I was still kind of tap into it every now and then. But at this point, it's less about writing hard shit and it's more about like telling a story, you know, and telling my story. And then in that, the hard shit just kind of comes when I gotta make it presentable or palatable, you know what I'm saying? Like the bars and all that, it's kind, and that a lot of that is kind of just second nature, so it kind of comes through my rap delivery, period. Like I'm good at connecting thoughts after thoughts after thoughts after words after thoughts after, you know what I mean? So some, like I got a lot of songs where it's no hook, it's just me rapping all the way through that motherfucker, just thought after, and it all connected in one.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
It's like it was just a run-on thought. So
you got that. You got that.
Man,
you be Euroing in that motherfucker.
Bro, once I get in there, bro, I'm in there.
Yeah, you Euro in that pocket from time to time. You know, I be hearing you. Man, anybody, like I said, anybody that sit on that porch know.
Yeah, for sure. But that's what made me realize once I hear him, once I play it back. Like if I wouldn't have tapped into something that kind of like expanded my imagination and like, you know, the possibility of this shit, you know what I'm saying? Then I would kind of still be closed into a box, and I wouldn't be as, if I didn't see like the artists that I say in my top, if I didn't see them like tell their story and like express who they are, I wouldn't be comfortable enough to know that that's okay. You know what I mean?
Amen.
So it's like somebody had to do it before me for me to even feel comfortable enough to do it. But then once I was comfortable enough to do it, I realized like I got a lot to talk about. Like for years, bro, Slab was the first person that did.
Shout out Slab.
Bro. Slab didn't know nothing. Like he just knew me as just being around, you know, it's Quez, but like he kind of started tapping more into my story. One of his close homies, top prospect. You know
Tony. That's my guy.
Man, Tony, we go way back. Family ties, like, you know, family ties real deep in some real situations type shit. You know what I'm saying? One of them. So he kind of just learned more of my story through being around him. And he was kind of like, you know, one day, bro, we were just at a show. This is during the We Large days, you feel me? Yeah. And he was just like, bro, do you rap? Just out the blue. And I was like, you know, I can. You feel me? Like, bro, you should rap, bro. Like, you already got the demeanor. You carry yourself like that already. You around it. And you got, nigga, I'm learning more about your story. And this was when it wasn't just as out as what my story was in a sense as it is now. But he was just like, bro, you got something, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you should look into that. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that kind of started it. You feel me? I remember I sent a voice note to Petty and Stan one day, and it was me rapping over Drake. What beat is it? It was one of them beats where he was going crazy back in the day. But it was me just doing a little rap over that. They had never heard me rap, but I had been around doing the sites on the porch for like 3 years at this point. Yeah. Literally. Yeah. You feel me? And then they sent that and they were like, nigga, you can rap? Like, bro. Nah, bro. And it wasn't it was like, bro, you can.
Like, you killing.
And then they would boost me to just push me to do it. Like,
those three would do it.
For sure.
Slab, Petty, and Stan would do it.
That like connecting with them kind of connected me to what this shit, another side of what this shit is. Because I was still connected to a previous generation. I was still listening to, you know, Chine and, you know, just shit like that. TNT, you feel me? I was still into that type shit, you know, so getting more into that. And then I had left the city once I went to college. I went to Clarksville. So not necessarily left the city, but like I wasn't down here in the mix like I was. So Petty started sending me music then, my freshman year, when he was on Reverb Nation. I remember that shit like it was yesterday. And I was like, bro, this nigga is crazy. And I would always give him good feedback. So he just kept sending me more music. Then they grew into like we got a mutual homie, Maul, who's the head coach of East. You know what I'm saying? Head football coach.
Okay, yeah.
So you know, me and Maul had ended up. We played baseball and football together growing up. So we had kind of got back cool once I had started coming back like to Nashville in the summer, and then we all just. It kind of just was the mix where we all was kind of kicking it at the same time, and that's when he started. You got into like roll up and write my 90s, you know what I mean? Shit like that. Like that's when I knew. I said, man, this nigga,
bro, different,
crazy, bro,
different,
crazy.
Oh, I was about to say like it's something about like Slab, bro. It's like when he say it, it's like okay. I can do this shit. Man, you know what I'm saying? Just some.
I didn't know Slab's age for a long time. I didn't know me.
I still don't know it.
Bro, me and Slab basically the same age. We round the same. I didn't know. So starting out earlier, I thought Slab was older already.
That's what I'm saying. That's the spirit he had. It's just exactly. Like I feel like whenever Slab start talking, I listen.
I
like,
could tell he either grew up around his grandparents, or he had older parents who were already, because he had that, you know what I'm saying?
It's just so much wisdom, bro.
It's in the way you carry yourself, your demeanor. Like he already had that. Then the nigga was just cold. Like I would sit on the porch, Slab would play some shit, Petty would play some shit, and I'm just sitting here getting all of this, and it's unreleased shit, and I'm just like. Bro, the city don't even know. That's why I championed all them niggas early because I had heard shit already. And I'm like, bro, y'all don't even know. Y'all have no idea, and still don't.
To this day,
it's still shit y'all ain't heard. That's just some of the best shit I've ever heard
in my life.
Okay,
I be like,
from a little bit of everybody, bro. Soph would come over there and play music. Like I got to tap in and build actual real life relationships with these people. Like me and Soph got personal stories where he, got his keys locked in the car and like after the show up a sweet show, and it's like me and three of my homies, all them niggas and we just sat out there, waited to, you know what I'm saying, make sure everything was straight and like. Just shit like that where we kind of built our, our friendships off of that. Just me meeting them over Petty House. You know what I mean? So like it's dope, bro. I be seeing the connections from the whole city and how like
you a fly on the wall for real. Man, because you've been around it, you've seen it, you observed, bro. Like
for a long time, I'd never said a word, I wouldn't speak. I would be at every show, every event, and I would just be like nobody really knew who I was for a long time.
That's incredible, bro.
Yeah, I love that shit.
That's incredible. So, web design. That's what you went to school for, correct?
Yeah, I went to Austin P for computer science.
Yeah.
Double major in database administration and internet and web technology.
What inspired you to do that?
Man, it's a couple things. It was a couple key moments in my past. Like the first time I ever met my dad's dad. Was he lived in Atlanta. He was a military worker, a retired military worker for the armed forces, for the Army.
Okay.
So like first time we went down there, literally got dropped off. You feel me? Me and my brothers and cousins. So we down there for the first time. He got a big ass house, so I know he got some money.
Yeah.
BMW outside, so I know he got some money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then like one of the first things he done two things literally the first day. We watched Shaka Zulu. Literally the whole thing. We watched Full Metal Jacket, and then he showed us his workroom. He had a computer, and he said, "We're gonna put this together this summer." You know what I'm saying? So like we all in there. The first day it was all us. By the last day it was just me and him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We put it together. He took it home. So that was our first computer. I put it together with my granddaddy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's tight.
And that was like that shit was. I was just like, damn. I guess that's how you get some money. Like other than the way that I saw how to get money already,
right?
So that kind of piqued my interest. And then, growing up, my other granddad, he got us another computer. You know what I'm saying? So I got to like maintain that one and kind of figure that out a little bit. And then growing up, one of my homies, E, shout out to E, his dad worked. I knew his dad worked with computers. I didn't know what he'd done. But I knew that he was doing okay for himself.
Talking about E, like Eric.
Yeah.
Him
and wisdom. Ed wisdom. Like Ed was, bro. I grew up in Ed house. You know what I mean? I was over there every other weekend, like every other kid in the city. You know what I'm saying? So like, I just like Ed was super cool. I remember that growing up. He was always cool. He would rap. You know what I mean? When we in the car going to games and tournaments. So like, and I always related and kind of like elevated towards him. You feel me? So, and then I knew he was doing okay. He learned that from his dad. So all them things kind of piqued my mind like early in high school. I said, I'm gonna be an engineer. And I'd already said that when I left. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
It didn't turn out as that, but you know, like it was that helped me get to that direction.
So I always ask this question. So the question is, it's like a dream team, like it's like a dream project, right? So you get to choose one particular producer, one co-hip hop artist, and then a vocalist. Who would they be? Like a dream project outside of local.
Yeah, just
like
period.
yeah.
For sure. I'm finna go. I ain't gonna say big, but like I got artists. I mean, vocalists. Dang, it's tough, bro. Cause I got like 3 in mind. I want to say one female, 2 male.
You can go there.
All right, so
you can go, yeah. Whatever's on your mind, really.
Life Jennings.
Okay.
Jamie Foxx or Sade.
Interesting. Yeah, that's tight though.
So all for different reasons, but like them 3.
Okay.
Producer, I'm gonna just do one producer. I ain't gonna cheat.
Yeah.
Producer. Man, I'm gonna have to say Ye.
Okay.
Kanye.
Okay.
I had to go with Kanye to produce it.
Okay.
And a co-rapper. Can we do like I would say Mac from No Limit.
Yeah, you can
like
do that.
That's who Mac, one of my favorite artists who I remember growing up.
Okay.
And I still listen to this day, the word for word.
I need to tap in.
Bro, listen to World War III.
World War III.
He got a song on there called Best Friends. That song made me realize like it was early. I was like 12 when I first heard that song. I said, bro, this nigga telling the real story.
World War III.
World War III.
I'm over looking at it right now.
I feel like that was a little cheap answer too, but like that would be a personal one, man.
I mean, yeah, so, I'm about to say it's your album.
Yeah. Other than that, man, I'm going big, nigga. Drake, fuck you talking about. I want numbers.
Hey,
I want numbers. God. You feel
and
me?
People, I feel
I'm
like
show them why I need to be on that album with, you know what I mean, Drake and Rose.
Oh, no doubt.
Shit.
No doubt.
Lemon Pepper.
Man, you know, I feel like as far as his pen, like people don't give him as much credit.
Who is that?
Aubrey.
Oh, for sure. Man, whoever don't is kind of in denial. Like I don't even argue with people who down Drake, bro. We ain't got shit to talk about. We obviously don't understand this shit enough to know where that nigga is already. If he quit today, like you not informed enough to know. You feel me? But I saw the whole thing, nigga. I was there when So Far Gone came out.
Yeah.
I remember shit not sounding the way it sounded after that drop. I you know what I mean? And the nigga ain't stopped, bro. And that was my freshman year of college, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts.
That was a long time.
Facts. That was a minute ago.
Yeah, bro. Drake is just different.
Drake and Jig in the verses, who win?
Drake. That's gonna be tough, but I feel like Drake can go like Hov got the classics. Hov got he got a lot, bro. They right there neck and neck. Yeah. But I feel like it's just some shit that Drake will play. It's just like once in a lifetime type, and he can go so many directions. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, for sure.
How the fuck do you fight Manny Pacquiao? This nigga throw punches this way. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you do that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I guess shit, Floyd done it. So like, it's a way. You know what I mean?
But I'm about to say, I think that would be a preference battle. It depends on
for sure.
It would be who but it's gone. I feel like
and generational
for sure.
Generational,
100%. I agree with that. That's what I'm saying. It's so many factors, generational and the order of songs and what they play against each other. They play against each other.
For sure. Because Hov got some shit, man. Just classic shit, bro. So. That'll be a good one. I would be very intrigued. I would pay money to see that. I ain't gonna lie.
Kanye and Drake. I mean, I feel like
these are tough, but
I mean,
I just feel like Drake might be one of the most unbeatable artists in the verses, bro.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
And we playing. I think Drake's problem would be he's got too much. And some people would dock him points for not playing certain shit that they feel like he should have played. That would be his only issue.
His best album.
Drake's best album. Fuck, that's hard.
That's tough, ain't it? And you know what's so crazy? Before you answer that question,
I just can't remember the name of it right now. But it's the one with bro on at the table, like
Take Care.
Take Care.
Yeah,
that one. I feel like that's the most complete.
You know what? That was my original answer. And then I revisited. Nothing Was the Same.
Ooh, and I was like, favorite,
and you know what's so crazy?
Albums.
I was, because at first I'm like, okay, this album's cool. But now that I'm older, I'm listening to it. I'm like,
I was tapped in when it came out. I said, ooh, this shit. Like, I knew what it was, but I feel like for me personally,
Take Care was more.
It was some skips on Nothing Was the Same.
Okay.
I feel like Take Care played in a way. To me, it's one of his only albums. Like, where I say niggas do albums, like Scorpion, I love Scorpion, you know what I'm saying?
But that still had more of like a playlist type.
For sure. That felt like everything he's like. I feel like Drake ain't even dropped the album in a while. I feel like it's all been like
songs.
Here y'all go, goddamn it.
Like, it's just like a whole bunch of songs together that are good.
A compilation. If it sounds more like a compilation than like a conceptual put together body of work. Correct. And that's why I separate somebody like Drake from a Kendrick.
Yeah.
So when you drop Good Kid, Mad City, which I feel like is one of the top 5 it is one of the top 5 projects in music history. I think.
Oh, for sure.
I think it is like, if I want people to know what the fuck rap is, and I'm speaking to somebody in 100 years, and I want them to know what rap was during my time, I would play that album. That's how deeply I feel about that album. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, well, it looks like we're coming to a close, man. We could literally talk all day.
We're gonna have to do a part 2.
We're gonna have to,
I'll
bro.
come back, bro. I ain't gonna lie, cause it's a lot of shit we ain't talking.
Yeah, I want to say, man, we got a lot.
We can do some goddamn Ed 90 and shit. Just talk about history. I'm a Nashville historian on the low.
Yes, sir.
You know
no doubt.
I feel like you are too.
Man, hey, look, I received them flowers. See, we didn't even talk about the dog. That doggone song.
Flowers.
That's a whole bunch of stuff. Okay.
We ain't talking about creeping in my window video.
Oh my God. See, I didn't talk about you performing at marathon.
But that makes me realize I've done a lot of shit in a short span of time, and I never sat down to even like, because a lot of the shit that people was big. In my mind, it was like I didn't see it that way until after somebody had to explain it to me and be like, "Damn, I guess you're right. It was it was dope."
Dang. Well,
you welcome to come back.
Yeah. I look, man, nigga. Y'all listen, bro. When y'all gonna come back next week?
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
Now, definitely, we can definitely get that done soon. Oh yeah, Quez. Give everybody your handle and where to reach you as far as music wise, and even like your services as a web designer or anything like that.
Sure.
So where to reach you.
Instagram, Twitter, Motivated Quez. That's MOE_TIVATED Quez. So it's MOE_TIVATED Quez. Man, you can reach me at my website, quezcan.com. If you go on there now, I don't know when this will air, but right now the trailer for the Creeping in My Window video is up there. So that ain't been dropped yet. That's only a nugget for the people who, you know, have kind of tapped in a special way so far. But yeah, man, just reach me there. Web design services. You can reach me on my Instagram, reach out to me and we'll talk, you know, we'll see what we come up with. About it, man.
Brother, man, it's a pleasure. Yeah, we definitely got to get a part 2 in. And then, y'all, I'm AC Noel. You can reach me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at AC Noel. Yeah, AC Noel. Also, my website that Quez actually designed, CoolinWithAC.com.
We got to tap back in too.
Man, it's been a pleasure, dog. And I will see y'all later, man.